Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Rise of Nyarlathotep. We're good. We're back. I got everyone's audio going in. But, we're diving into a nice and spooky episode. I hope you all enjoyed the wonderful shenanigans last time that we went through. Where everyone's just having a quirky time. But before we do that recap, let's go around this table and reintroduce ourselves. My name is Lucas. I will be your GM for this evening. I am jumping around. I will be your GM for this evening. My pronouns are he, him. Let's go back in time to Ian.
Hi, everybody. My name is Ian. Playing Weary the Artificer is my name. Forgetting how to do my intro.
We're very good at this.
Is my duty. My pronouns are he, they. Weary's pronouns are they, them. Weary's an artificer tiefling in that order. And is about to be 2v1 by a teammate and a baby Cthulhu. So it's good. It's good stuff.
I guarantee you we've been doing this for over a year. Now let's hop over to Meg.
And I make no promises.
And it's over.
That this is gonna come out any better. So, hi, I'm Meg. My pronouns are she, they, and I'm playing your favorite socially anxious godling druid, Alora, who is yeehaw! Is the only way I can put it.
Jess.
Sorry, my computer was frozen. Hi, I'm Jess. My pronouns are she, her. I'll be playing Glyph, the Automata Rogue. I made a bunch of bad decisions last game and rolled some bad rolls, and there's going to be consequences, and I'm excited. Their pronouns are they, them.
Eve.
Hello, I'm Eve, and I'm playing TK37, the telekinetic goblin super soldier. And I guess we'll just go ahead and eat Weary.
It's for the best.
I apologize, Weary. You are not going to be able to stop me.
No, I have plans within plans. I got ways to get around this.
I got plans on my plans.
Yeah.
I'm
great.
Jason, and I can words speak. I'm playing Kratok, the simply superb Plumerian bard, and I thought Jess was just baffled by Meg's description of Alora being like a cowboy, so that's why I was laughing earlier.
I'm buckled up, saddled in, and we're gonna see where this fucking goes.
We're not going to have another Dragon Dog episode, I assure you, dear listeners. We are diving into this wholeheartedly with the horror. If you want to re-experience the Dragon Dog moment in your living room and you're sitting there going, I just need somebody to shout at me with Dragon Dog information, you can either check out our YouTube for the clip or head on over to Sirenscape, set up that Fae Festival in your living room, set up in your house. Blast it from your backyard to confuse your neighbor, because eventually there is a little soundbite where someone tells you to stop having fun. So your neighbor will be confused. They're sitting there playing Jenga, and then they've been told to stop. So enjoy Sirenscape. Try it out. A lot of fun. We also are sponsored by Roll20. What? Yes. So with Roll20, we got a super rad giveaway going on, and we are going to be doing the draw of the giveaway on the 26th. So during the session of the 26th, we're going to be having that giveaway. It'll be right at the end. But here's how you enter. We got it on Twitter. It's pinned under our Twitter if you want to see. Also on, I think, Facebook and Instagram. But so one entry is liking and retweeting the post about the giveaway on Twitter. 2 entries. Share a picture of your iTunes review for Ballad 7 Dice. Pretty easy thing you do. You say, fucking great. Or your review. Actually, don't swear because then it doesn't let you post it. You can say, dang great. Then, that's a review technically. And
Ding,
remember,
ding,
put 5 stars because the algorithm is terrible. And anything less than 5 stars just ruins you. Also, show up and use the stream chat. So using the stream chat on the 26th will get you an entry. And of course, if you have any fan art, anything like that, for Ballad or Rise, you can go ahead and post that. You can add us. You can post it under the little thing itself on Twitter, the post, the pinned tweet, I know what I'm talking about, and that'll gain you 2 more entries. So lots of different ways. All you have to do, hell, you could just like and retweet it, and then that's instant entry. Rad. Make sure you're following us on Twitch. I mean, if you're here, you probably are, so I don't really need to reiterate that one. But we are giving away Critical Role's campaign setting up, or whole campaign of Call of the Netherdeep. You want spooky underwater? Get ready. I was looking through this. It's freaking sweet. So you're going to want this. It's pretty rad. So giveaway, super fun, happening on the 26th. Fun ways of entering are on our pin tweet and Twitter. There's Facebook and Instagram also have the information. Okay. So, last time on Rise of Nyarlathotep, our heroes split into 2 rad splinter teams. TK and Weary made short work of the Dwarvens up top while Weary was showing some ankle and managing to distract many of them while they tried to attack Weary and just really ended up attacking each other. TK absolutely eviscerated the living just warning horn that they had set up on top of the turret. But when TK was eating the face of the turret, TK felt this strange blood rage pass over them. Ignoring this, they picked up Weary, headed on their merry way, and they were going towards the telescope, which was at the top of the tower in the courtyard. This telescope was just like reaching out into the sunlight, and TK and Weary were moving. Allura, meanwhile, was walking along, noticed that there were fingers growing out of their palm, decided, nah, I'm not going to pay that any attention, and wrapped it up, hoping that it'll disappear, and we all know it won't. And also ordered Dorvin, the Dorvin, to be killed again. So good times were had there. Glyph started noticing that the Resmir thing was feeling a little too comfortable, and the skin on the mistake was growing further and further down. They were becoming Resmir. And noticing this, they were a little bit concerned about it. Kratok looked over, saw their sibling who looked like they were dead. Their eyes were missing. They were all beaten, bloodied, branded, and they were telling Kratok that how could they be traveling with the 2 people that ruined their family's life, the Automata and the Goblin. Kratok, understanding this was an apparition, just wished it away and continued traveling with his companions. You all went into the chapel of Nyarlathotep. We had ourselves, you called it a trolley problem. Really, it wasn't. It was either you're dying or they're dying. So it was more of just a fun ultimatum. That show was terrible on Netflix, but kind of fun. So you talked about it. What are you going to do? Glyph tried to kill God, and God said no. So Glyph's jaw was horrifically dislocated, and arm has been removed. Not dislocated as well, it's just gone. So one-armed Glyph was covered in barbed wire. The other 2, Allura and Kratok, were really just feeling antsy about this. Kratok understood that he had to take on the sins of this, so went in and killed the 8 Nostradamus people who were all strung up. You all came back to the chapel feeling terrible, throwing up, and Glyph was lying on the ground choking on blood with a dislocated jaw, and you all saw that Glyph was no longer a machine but completely a ghoul. Meanwhile, TK and Weary were just they were committing something better than arson. They were detonating a dangerous explosive. They blew up the telescope successfully. Things went pretty well. TK did nip at Weary along the way, and the blood tasted really good, but tried not to pay much mind to that. And as the shell opened for the top of this tower, you saw that there was a strange Cthulhu-like creature that you all recall, this star spawn, as they greeted you, asking what they could do for you. And then as TK and Weary were getting ready to kick their ass, TK was hit with this sudden rage, turning around, seeing Weary as a Dwarven. Intro time. We see blood pouring down from one level of the pyramid to the next. Bodies wrapped in barbed wire shudder and shake below 3 suns. A pharaoh sits on a throne made of screaming souls, gazing down at the facility with a manic smile. We zoom in towards the facility. Smoke reaches upward towards the sky from the tower that once held a large telescope. The top of this tower is now opened, revealing a star spawn standing in a room filled with scientific equipment used to measure the stars. This 9-foot-tall hulking being watches in amusement as TK, the enraged werewolf, snarls and barks at Weary. Spittle flies from her maw as she takes a step towards Weary, only seeing a dwarven in their place. As Weary reaches for a clay jar in their belt, we zoom away from those two down to the courtyard where dwarvens and Gas argue through an old door into a chapel. Into this chapel, we see light that seems to be swallowed from the black walls. On one wall is an intricate carving of tentacles, and it's displayed these faces reaching out from the tentacles, almost seeming alive. 3 black triangles are in the center of this mass, and in the center of those is a mask composed of 5 other masks. Blood drips from each of these faces as they stare down at our 3 companions. Alora looks dazed around the room, collecting themselves as they just lost the contents of their stomach. Kritok is in a much similar state, blood splattered clothing. He looks over at Glyph, who's a machine no longer. Glyph, who now looks like the ghoul Resmir, lay gasping for breath on the ground, their jaws horrifically dislocated, and their arm is completely torn off and nowhere to be seen. Blood pools in the ground around them as their eyes come into focus. We start with the 3 of you as Glyph is in a bad way.
Glyph, what the hell happened to you?
I am unable to answer you because my jaw is broken.
That's dislocated.
Also, I am in the process of feeling physical pain for the first time. I've felt pain before, but it's mechanical pain. It's different. This is real, actual physical pain. So you look over, and I'm just like curled up on the ground, just, like, not understanding where my arm is or why I'm wet. Like, why am I covered in blood? What is happening? So it's just I can't even respond to you. I'm just like curled up in fetal position on the ground.
Are there plants?
Not in here, no.
You think they at least have some ferns or something, you know?
Right.
Something for the ambiance.
Laura, we need to patch Glyph up. This is not good. We'll rest after, but I think we need to take care of this.
I'm a druid, not a doctor.
Well, you can heal things.
Sort of. The dirt does it. Do I need to put dirt on them?
Your dirt works well.
I am staggering up on my one good arm, but it's covered in blood, so I slip and just kind of face plant.
Oh, and your jaw is still dislocated.
Onto my broken jaw.
Just a scream.
So, Kritok is going to kind of, I guess, I don't know. He's going to first evaluate Glyph, kind of figure out like what all is wrong.
Roll me a medicine.
What can he do to fix it? Yeah.
Can I summon some plants? I have the spell for plant growth.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got an 11 on that.
Looking at Glyph, you obviously realize that Glyph is indeed bleeding out, and if this wound is not sealed, then they are going to die. You are looking at the jaw. You don't know how to set it, as you only got an 11, but you do understand that this jaw has to be set before healed, or else you are going to heal up a horrific Glyph.
So Kritok is first going to kind of put his hand over like whatever is currently bleeding the most. It's sort of like cast a level 3 cure wounds on that. So it kind of like cauterizes and like seals it up.
Okay.
So that heals for 19.
All right. So Glyph, you are no longer bleeding. A lot of the pain is instantly relieved, but there's, still a lot there.
Yeah, I kind of straighten up, and I'm just kind of like not hyperventilating, but I'm like breathing really hard, which I've also never done before, so I don't understand what's happening, and I just kind of look at Kritok and just bafflement.
Kritok points a finger to cast message and says, Glyph, I'm not totally sure how to fix your mouth, but how are you doing right now?
The message does still have to be whispered. We discovered that
that's
last
true, yeah.
session because we tried with TK.
Just sad gurgling noise in response. Sad, confused.
Oh yeah, that doesn't work right now.
Put my hand on your shoulder and I'm like trying to say something to you.
It'll be okay, Glyph. I'm not the best at this kind of stuff, though.
All right. Are you gonna try to deal with the
Well,
jaw?
you should. Feel like
Yeah, I can if you want to.
All right,
I feel like it
Alora.
probably wouldn't go well if I did.
First, make me a medicine.
I have dice. I know what those look like. Nope, there it is. Okay. That is an 18. Yes.
You're gonna have to break that jaw again and to set it back. It just got healed, and now you have to re-break it to kind of fit it properly, and then you have to heal Glyph again to have it set.
I'm gonna while Kratok was attempting to repair and get the bleeding to stop. The plants I summoned specifically are like numbing agent plants, and that'll kind of help, hopefully, with whatever inflammation they're feeling.
High or low?
I don't know. Your dice suck. Low.
5. Okay,
But-
you're all
okay.
right. The plants you summon are mostly normal. You start pulling these plants into the room. Instantly, a few of them along the edges, and especially the ones near the wall that has this grand carving in it, are instantly twisted into plants that you don't recognize. Strange colors, strange design. But the plants closest to you seem to still be okay, that you can use to help out Glyph.
So yeah, the ones I'm like specifically trying to get are like hopefully aloe, if that's a thing that I can summon through, a little bit of basil, and then a specific plant called a toothache plant, which is the Acamella oleracea. I think that's how you pronounce it. Oleracea, whatever. And that one I really actually do need, if that's okay.
So I'll say, yeah, you can have those because you are using a spell you're burning a spell slot for this, so that's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So you have these plants, you're looking at Glyph, you're feeling a little bad about what you have to do first before you get it okay. And Glyph's just kind of looking at you. Glyph's jaw is like hung out, like almost extended, almost like comically. It looks just very bizarre.
Yeah, so I'll like grind them all up into like a small paste, and as I walk over to Glyph, I'm just gonna be like, I'm really sorry. And then out of nowhere, just is it the right jaw that needs to get broken, or the left?
Let's see, they probably right-handed. No, you know what? Yeah, we'll say it's
Speaking of
right.
right-handed, what did you do?
That's fine. What? Oh, I burned my hand.
Yeah, whoa!
Very badly.
Lucas, you need this treatment right now.
Lucas.
Hi. So if we want to talk
wanted
about, have a
to
little
ask, but I
PSA,
didn't want to be rude.
let's talk about this. If you are deciding to be a little bit fancy, you're like, hey, I'm gonna cook this meal in my frying pan, and then it tells me to take the frying pan and put it in the oven, and you take it out of the oven with a glove because you were smart. You knew what you're doing, but boy howdy, were you in a rush, and you went to go push the push the pan further onto the stove. Remember, that pan is still hot. I forgot. I grabbed onto it. I burned the words green pan into my hand like we're watching Home Alone or something. And but the words quickly disappeared as my skin bubbled up very quickly. So
I cast Cure Your Wounds on you.
it's gonna be a while.
Rub some dirt on it.
You'll be fine.
So, and run your hand under cold water for 10 to 15 minutes and then apply a gel, not a cream. Don't put butter on it. It's going to get infected. And wrap it up with some clean gauze. Don't use that stuff under the bed and you'll be good.
Poor Lucas. Yeah, so I'll go up and then just like put down the paste and like just prep as jittery as I can to like punch their jaw.
Since you have this, I'll let you roll medicine with advantage because you are preparing stuff ahead of time to help Glyph.
Glyph does disgustingly kind of mumble in a way that you do understand as them asking, "What are you doing?"
I got a 19.
All right.
This might hurt a little bit, but then it'll get better. I promise. I hope.
And as you're slowly nodding, Alora comes in, just like using this blunt object, just crack, and it hurts. Alora, roll a d6. Add your strength modifier.
No. Okay. For 5 + 2, 7.
All right, it hurts.
I'm sorry.
You cracks you right across the face, and you howl in pain as Alora grabs your head and like is fitting your jaw to where it should be. You're trying to get away, and Alora, you can go ahead and roll that healing.
Okay. So with that, and I'll do a 3rd level cure wounds with that. And that is a d8, not a d20. Brain. Okay. For 7 plus 7 is 14. Plus 6 is 20. Plus the bonus one, so 21.
All right, so Kratok saved you from blood loss, and Alora fixed your face. You can now talk, although it's still a little sore, but like all in all, you're way better than you were 2 minutes ago. You were about to die on the floor.
I had 2 hit points left. That's where I was. Now I am more than half, so.
Hey, lucky you! You had the healers with you.
Yay!
Both.
When you decided to fight God, like.
Ain't no one dying today.
Nope.
I got 2 magic knives left. Round 2.
And I'll like scoop the like whatever like little paste didn't make it into just a small jar of dirt kind of thing as a bonus. You don't have to use it now. But that'll be with a 2nd level cure wounds for another 7 plus 6 is 13 plus 3 is Brain, come on. 16.
Oh, cool. So I can just hold on to that?
Yeah, plus 1 is 14. Yeah, if that's fine with Lucas for you to just kind of hold on to it because you keep trying to fight shit.
Yeah. All right. So while you 3 are just getting your bearings and trying to figure out what the hell just happened to you, we're going to go over to our 2 faves standing on the roof who are about to throw down. So we go from our 3 lovely heroes to our 2 unfortunate heroes. And
I think we're all unfortunate.
well, no. Those 3 had a beautiful vacation. They talked to a being of infinite power and wisdom, and they got to experience a once-in-a-lifetime activity. I call it a funtivity, and they're better off for it. All right, so, dear Randos, we have the 2. You're up there, top of the tower, 9 foot tall being is looking over at the 2 of you. TK, all you see is a Dwarven. Weary, all you see is a bloodthirsty wolf. You see those eyes are now glowing red. They weren't before. And I need both of you to roll me initiative.
Oh man, of all the times
You better hope that I do my signature low initiative.
I got a 22, so I'm feeling comfortable.
Okay.
Weary's on the ball.
I too got a 22.
Who's with the higher dex?
I think I do.
I've got
Is
a
that-
16. Or
Wait.
what do I have?
We'll find
Yeah,
out.
mine's 16.
Is mine also 16? I'm gonna
I think it is because I think
So
we've
just
been
roll
in
a
this
D6.
situation
Yeah, my
before.
dexterity is
No.
also 16.
Each of you roll a
I
D6.
think we've done exactly this before.
That was with me. We all have 16.
Oh, look at us. Classy movement.
That's a 5.
Oh, that's a 3.
All right, TK,
Shit.
you see a dwarven. For some reason, Weary is missing, and this creature is standing in your way, and you are filled with a rage as you enter rage.
She does that brief like circle thing. She's down on all fours, haunches are up, and she's just thinking, Dwarvens are easy. Dwarvens are meat. And yeah, she's going for the throat. So yeah, just barreling forward, bite and claw.
I don't really have to do anything here. This is all you.
Oh,
It's a 16 to hit me.
okay, well, the bite is, what is my, so the bite is a 12.
Okay, misses.
I do not, that's 2 12s.
This is fine.
So you were expecting the small, slow form of Dwarven. This Dwarven is weirdly nimble with hard skin. And you go to claw and bite. Your bite just barely misses, and your claw just like rings off of their strangely hard skin. As Weary, you
That
are
meat.
backpedaling.
Hey, I seeing this, right, and seeing the red eye glow, I'm familiar with charm magic.
Mhm.
I take out Darkblade
Nice.
and I activate Darkblade for the first time in combat, and not at a fun fair carnival. So Weary gets like the weird like.
Oh, do you
Like
want to use the
purple-
armor?
Yeah, I want to use the armor. I'm
Alright.
getting the purple shimmery like kind of reflective armor that Weary has, and then the Darkblade turns into a gun.
Nice. All right, so let's go ahead and pull up those Darkblade stats.
I want to try something
Finally.
new with Darkblade if I can.
So the armor will cost you 15 hit points, but
I'm fine with
everything will be half damage from TK and anyone else.
that. All right, I will pay the 15.
All right. So
All right, I
you
wanna-
you bring out Darkblade. Darkblade transforms into this gun. What does the gun look like?
It looks like where before like Weir's got those like glowing gauntlets that they like load all of their vials into. This gun is sort of like an extension of that. It's pretty sleek, and it's something that is carried in two hands.
Mhm.
And it's sort of like a weird extension of the gauntlets, but it's like a crackling sort of purple thing. It looks like the Needler from
Oh
Halo.
yeah.
if that helps kind of get the vibe, but no spikes. It's just the overall sleek shape of the Needler.
Wow. Yeah, we're gonna fight. Holy shit! You're fighting your friend? Whatever.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Darkblade, focus. I need you to try something.
Yeah.
You know how you have like an overwhelming storm of various personalities inside of your brain?
Oh yeah.
Can I fire that at somebody?
Are you saying that you want the darkness in their heart to envelop their mind?
I want you to get
Yeah.
in there and kick whatever magic is inside of TK's head out and restore TK to clarity the only way I know you can, which is by being the most annoying weapon in existence.
I think I know what to do, but it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, I almost got ripped to shreds. I think TK can handle it.
No, it's gonna hurt you.
Okay. I have contingencies where he lines up a shot.
You line up this shot, you pull the trigger, this energy builds up, blasts out, and as the energy is released from your gun, suddenly we see this form. They're just made completely out of shadow. This long trench coat is flapping, the pompadour right in the front as they just start doing the dead sprint right towards TK. TK has a little bit of a strange dog look, and TK, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, competent at those. You found my weakness last time with the charisma saving throws.
This won't be charisma, unfortunately.
I'm gonna use the give a baddie disadvantage on TK because I really want this to work.
For some reason, those don't show. I always try to watch it on my phone to see what people activate, and it doesn't ever show me.
That's good because those I just rolled 19.
Hey, that's it could only go up from here.
There we go. That would be a 14.
All right, so 5-foot tall werewolf TK, this white fur with pink highlights. This shadow being moves forward, picks TK up by the throat, does a little bit of a spin, holds TK over their head, and then just does this German suplex, bringing them down. But the shadow goes in to TK as they slam and hit the ground. Weary, you take 25 points of damage, creating this clone of darkness, which is one of Darkblade's abilities.
Cool.
And
TK yelps.
TK,
Very loudly. It sounds sad.
this hits right into you. And first it's a yelp, and then your tongue starts to loll out as your eyes start to roll into the back of your head. Though no one could tell because your eyes are just glowing red. You start feeling yourself fade. Now give me the charisma saving throw.
Oh no. Hey, that's a 16.
All right. So you're still in control.
Shit.
You start fading out. You're standing there. It's white all around you. You look over. Darkblade is right beside you.
As a people or as a
You're
sword?
as TK at the moment. Wow. Really fucked that up.
What's happening?
You're gonna have to go through that door. And a
What
door
door?
appears.
No! You're playing the sad music though.
The only way you're gonna get through this is by conquering the darkness in your heart. And that darkness is also Tiffany's darkness. Now I'm
so
aware
sorry.
I'm aware that you're two different people, but you're two different people in one body.
I really fired the PTSD laser at you. I'm so sorry.
I really don't want to go through that door.
It's gonna hurt. Oh, this one's a big one.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why I don't want to go through that door.
Now I know. You, TK, born from darkness. You've conquered much. You've failed great enemies. But now, you face the challenge of your hurt.
Suck, you know that. And just she turns the knob.
You turn this knob, and it opens up. You are looking at a beautiful ceremony. There is this arch that's been comprised of many different crystals, all sorts of different colors, this rainbow arch that's formed under. You recognize the dwarf that's standing there, looking at this very old tome. They're dressed up in very fine, regal-looking robes. They're looking awkward as hell. Their face is less blurred this time. You see the beard. You see the piece of crystal forming out of the side of their face, but their eyes are still missing. You got this round nose that's sticking out. Beads of sweat are coming down. They're trying to look as serious as they can while there are these crowds of people that are all sitting in chairs, all dressed in fine clothing, facing forward. We see another dwarven woman. She has a bit of a scorched beard. Looks like tried to clean it up a little bit and braid it, and she's standing there holding on to this little pillow that has these different necklaces that are on them, these crystals. And what does Tiffany look like as she's walking down the aisle?
Really, put me in a God, what would I?
This is all up to you of what goblin bridal clothing looks like.
I don't know. I think it's simple. It's a lighter gray than you would normally see, like a slate gray floor length dress. No train or anything. It's not particularly flowing. No, sleeveless. Her hair is it's a short faux hawk, but like it works. Trimmed it up. Oh fuck, I don't know.
So you are watching Tiffany march forward, and as you're watching Tiffany march forward, you feel your legs moving in tandem until it's the point that you're looking through Tiffany's eyes. You are feeling the nervousness just thrum through your body. You're excited. You're worried, but you don't know why. You don't want everyone looking at you right now. This isn't what you're used to being on the field, having a rifle in your hands, not, holding onto these strange underground flora as you're walking. You make it to the end. This dwarf turns towards you, eyes still, you can't quite see. They look at you. There's just pieces left. Tiffany, how much of you is left in there?
I don't know.
We both made some bad decisions. Where are you?
No anymore.
I need to find you. I've been looking everywhere. This is our strongest memory.
Shit.
I sent Bubbles to find you. Did you find him?
I'm going to get out of here.
He takes your hands, holding them. You're looking around, everyone's staring at you, smiling. Just like these happy smiles. The dwarf who's behind you, their mouth is moving, but you can't hear, as it looks like they're reading from a book. They're placing a necklace over your head, necklace over his. His hands feel cold. He's nervous. I love you. I'll find you wherever you are.
Tiffany's going, she leans in and kisses him, and then puts her mouth by his ear and says, "Find me."
You feel your hands slowly slip from his as the smell of these these flowers that you have starts to fade. You hear people clapping and cheering. You're moving away from Tiffany. You see the two of them are still held in this kiss as people are jumping up and cheering. A party is starting around them, the wedding of these two. And you walk out the door with Darkblade. Wow. Congratulations.
That TK just wheels around and just punches Darkblade right in the face.
Oh, you can jump pretty high. I'll give you that. It's time to get back out there. We're in the danger zone.
Get the fuck out of my way.
Darkblade steps to the side. You keep marching into this white mist until it fades away more and more, and you are once more out there. You're looking at Weary. TK had sat up and looked at you, and you saw that tears were starting to come out. You were always curious from a scientific mind if werewolves had tear ducts, and the answer is yes. As you see the eyes go from red to just the TK's regular eyes. And TK,
I hate you,
you
Lucas.
feel yourself slowly shrinking more and more. And you're just TK, looking over at Weary, who has a claw mark across their clothing.
Oh, it's covered in armor now. We'll talk about it later.
So go ahead and turn off that music real quick.
I'm putting him back.
Yeah, so I would like to note that before we headed out here, TK did strip off all of her clothes because it was too hot for that. So TK is just butt ass naked, tits and ding dong just hanging in the wind. She stands up and just reaches a hand out, and I'm just gonna yank Darkblade from
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
from Weir's hand, and
Yeah.
not even going to give it time to change. She's just going to turn and point that gun at that fucking Cthulhu bastard. Fire.
Diving right back into it,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. So
All
like Weary immediately lets go, and like the armor fades, and like Weary's like visibly like shaking, and like their nose is bleeding, and they're just taking one of the vials of like healing potion and just jamming it into their chest, and they
right.
heal for 11 with a healing word as a bonus action.
So you take this deep breath. It's like you were racked with so much psychic pain as blood was coming in your eyes, nose, mouth. And TK, you spin round, this gun pointed at this creature. They're looking at you somewhat quizzically. And you pull that trigger.
I'm going to go ahead and just fuck it. This is a reckless attack.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
It doesn't need to be though. That's a nat 20, baby.
Oh, riding the emotions. All right, so you're fucking hell. Hold up.
Yeah.
So Darkblade is
I'm gonna one-shot this fucker.
God, I hope so. That'd
Do
be
it!
sick as hell.
So 3d10 vorpal damage and 3d6 void energy. So maxed out the first rolls of that is 30 plus 18, so 48 points of damage. And go ahead and roll 3d8 or 3d10 and 3d6.
Yeah.
How much health does this thing have?
It's like the cricket from Men in Black.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Nobody makes
So,
TK feel her own feelings.
Apparently.
That's 20 for the first bit.
20. Okay, so we're at 68.
Almost nice.
And 10.
All right, so 78 points of damage. You
shit.
spin around. And do you have a line for this moment? Or even just a swear?
Getting the fuck out of here.
You pull the trigger. Darkblade is infused with so much power because you just conquered a bit of the darkness in your heart as you just fire. And this beam shoots out. It cuts just right through, ripping one of its arms off as it hits down onto the ground. The creature roars out in pain. This purplish blackish blood just spills onto the ground as it stumbles. Its many eyes grow wide as it just realizes what the fuck you just did. And now it's going to roll initiative, and both of you have a ridiculous initiative, so we'll see where it even gets to in this. Right, so no, it goes last.
Hell yeah.
So we start off, so TK, you just fired this off. Do you want to move at all, or do you have any bonus actions?
No, I do not actually have anything particularly useful at this point. Yeah, I don't think I have anything for this specific moment. She's good.
All right, so this gun just finishes blasting off this creature's arm. We go to Weary.
All right. Still like bleeding out of the nose and eyes, just like, oh, good, you're back. Great. Cool shot. Weird coughs of some blood. Yeah, using Darkblade sucks.
Oh, yeah, Eve, take 10 points of damage from that.
Yeah, no, I did.
Okay.
How come I took 15?
You took 15 for the armor.
Oh, special. All right, so I look
sorry I
at...
didn't let you keep the armor.
You're fine.
That was too cool of a thing to
It
do
was-
to skip it.
It was really cool to do all of that in general. I was delighted to have been a part of it. Weary looks at the Cthulhu monster, and he's already on the ground, right?
No, standing still, just missing an arm now.
Okay. So
Didn't
he doesn't
expect
have
somebody to do 78 points of damage.
Yeah, he doesn't have like disadvantage on dex saving throws or anything.
Not at the moment, no.
Okay, well, be cooler if TK could just like rip through this dude. So I'm gonna use a spell I've never used before. Weary takes out a canister and shakes it. And you see it's called Big D. Like the canister just says Big D on it, and like loads it up into the gauntlets, and the kind of pulsing blue on the gauntlets like shocks open, and from out of the glove, which is like where the kind of canister dispenser situation is, Weary just fires out like a whole thing of webbing that just like covers up the entire half of the tower that the Cthulhu monster is in, and I need a dex saving throw.
Right.
That.
I got what's the one it doesn't have? An 18.
Still too good. So the webbing is there, but it is not restrained. But if we can push it into the webbing, like say if I had a psychic blast to try to push it into the webbing to make it try the spell again as my bonus action.
Is that what you're gonna?
Yeah, it's a strength saving throw.
Okay. This one you might not be happy with.
That's fine.
21.
Oh yeah, no, he's not pushed.
You reach out, and you're like the powers of the void feel stronger here for sure as you're grabbing on, but this creature, you just feel this just buffer on you. And as a part of its reaction,
Part of it's what now?
Weary.
Yes.
I need you to make me. It's your best one. An intelligence
cool.
saving throw.
I'm good at those. And if it gets bad, I can use Flash of Genius, which is an ability that I forget I have. Hey, that's a 19 plus 7. I'm good. I got
All
a
right.
26.
You reach out and your mind like connects with the creature's bodies you're trying to pull, but then these whispers start in your head showing you designs, objects, things that you feel your mind is straining to comprehend, and succeeding, you take 13 points of psychic damage.
Ow.
As you just cough up more blood.
Very cool that I healed, because that would have killed me. Yeah, I'm fine, but I do kind of roll behind TK after that.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, moving through the webbing will slow him down at least. It is difficult terrain.
Yes. All right. From Weary, it goes to the creatures go. So, I need both of you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
No. I'm not good at those.
Don't worry, I can give you a bonus of +4, I think.
Well, I got a total of 12.
Okay, that is a
I'm gonna
failure.
give you my flash of genius, so it goes up to a 16.
Okay, that's a success.
And then I rolled an 18.
How wise.
Yeah, Weary is just like, it's attacking your mind directly through the psychic link that we both use, because I just realized I use void energy because I use some of yours to make my psychic powers. Fun thing to discover, but yeah, watch out for that. And that helps you kind of push past the...
You feel
Hey, thinks of a new kind of toast.
you feel at first just this wave of fear just enter your body as this whispering is happening, filling your mind, but you shake it off as you're trying to concentrate. You focus on what's ahead of you. Weary, you focus on the pain of your body, and TK, you just focus on that immense rage that is just filling your mind as you grip onto Darkblade, and the creature then makes its move. So you said it is difficult terrain, and then it has to make a saving throw if it does move?
No, that was just in the turn that I cast it.
Okay.
But if we push it back into the web, like it's the whole back half of the room,
Yeah.
so it kind of cuts the room in the middle with the webbing, so it's just going to be hard for it to go through. If we push it back into the webbing, though, it might roll again.
Okay. So to reach TK, it moves 5, which is 10, and that's 20. It gets there. All right, TK, I know you... Oh, wait, you're not wearing any armor.
Well, yeah, no, I don't wear armor.
Oh, right, you have just that ridiculous barbarian stuff going on. All right. So your AC is 23.
Mm-hmm.
26.
Which, no.
It only has one claw attack now because you removed one.
Oh, yeah.
So that's cool.
good.
This is like a good consequences for our actions.
Yeah. That one is also a hit. And if it uses... It can also use that. All right.
Don't
so,
use that. I don't know what that is. Don't do
Oh,
it.
I don't like that.
Don't do that thing.
All right. So first, TK, you are getting hit. First, you get hit with one of the claws that are still there as the other one twitches on the ground, useless. And
Ryan, just trying to spit us back there.
you take 14 points of non-magical damage. So I believe you're raging. That means you take 7. And then the tentacles hit. And since it is also non-magical damage, you are taking 17 points of damage from that, since that's halved.
That's halved?
Yeah, that's halved.
Jesus.
And
this is a bad thing to fight.
then I need you to make me an intelligence saving throw, TK.
So that's 24 total.
Oh, I already used my reaction. I can't give it to you again.
Ooh, I'm not good right now.
There's
I know.
there's 2 inspos in the pot.
Yeah, we do have 2 inspirations from our lovely chat.
Let's see how bad this looks. Baby, that would be an 18.
18? Did you use one of the inspos, or is that just what you got?
No, that's just what I got.
All right, that
Oh.
works. All right, so taking half damage, you only take 13 points of psychic damage.
Damn it.
As you just feel like this claw hits you and this tentacle hits you and it starts wrapping around you. You hear just this mind breaking into yours. It just feels like your brain is collapsing in your skull. And make me a grapple check. You are raging,
God.
so that is at advantage.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's probably pretty loud.
Oh, no. I don't think it is. That would be a... what is my strength?
Strengthen your proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's athletics usually.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So that'll be a 15.
Oh, nope.
No.
TK, you are grabbed by this tentacle as it lifts you up into the air. You feel it tightening around you. These eyes are narrowing down. This voice begins to speak in each of your brains. If I could just load this thing up.
He's buffering a little.
That's an interesting weapon you have. I might take it for myself.
And you see its one hand is moving towards the dark blade. It's not going to get there this turn, but it is interested in taking it. So from this creature, it goes to TK.
How fucked up does this thing seem?
Yeah, I mean, you ripped its arm off its body, and then there's webbing everywhere.
'Cause I've got one more Dark Blade attack in me before I am just fucked.
It looks injured.
Do us three directly below them hear any of this?
No, this has been probably the equivalent of like 45 seconds.
Nice.
Oh, jeez.
So at the
Can I
moment,
say-
Alora is grinding up plants.
Punching,
Going, yeah.
punching Glyph in the jaw.
If I,
Okay.
for instance, roll a medicine to get a better idea of how much more this guy can
I'll let you
take.
roll a medicine or an insight, either one. I'm okay with that.
Well, both of
Gonna
those
gamble, it better
are
be
wisdom. And I'm not particularly good at either of
The
those.
doctor's gambit.
Oh, that's an 18 total, though.
Hell yeah.
This thing could probably still go toe to toe for a bit.
Oh, shit.
I mean,
I do
you
have some
fucked
healing.
it up. You ripped its arm off. You
I do
really
have
hurt
healing.
it, but it's not worried at the moment.
I say take the shot because I can keep healing you. I'm an
Yeah,
alchemist for a reason.
How it's been a while since I've been grappled. How exactly does that impose me?
So
It does nothing unless you're
if-
restrained.
If you want to get out of it, you have to make an athletics check, an opposed one. Dark
okay.
Blade can be considered a single hand weapon because right now it is just
Well,
a
I mean,
gun.
also I can control Dark Blade with my brain, so
Yeah, so
Oh, yeah.
you
I think
you
the only
could
thing.
you could fire Dark Blade right now if you wanted.
Hell yeah. Turn the gun into a sword.
like if I could take him out with one hit, I would sit there and just stab Dark Blade right through me. Fuck it. Fuck this guy. Fuck me and fuck everything. I'm in a bad mood.
Hell
so
yeah.
I'm gonna fuck this fucking dude up.
Fucking
Fuck
ruin
Dark
my
Blade.
wedding.
Yeah. I'm just trying to decide. You know what? Dark Blade starts turning into a sword. TK just drops it.
Mhm.
Well, you know what? Yeah, I'll keep it. That's a 26.
That it's.
I was
Roll that.
tempted to go for the reckless attack.
Try to get a critical.
Yeah. Okay, fine, I won't. Yeah. 4, 6, 7, 17 on that one.
Okay.
Nice.
1 and 5. So 17 plus 9, 26. So yeah, what TK does is drop Dark Blade and brain catch it, then just gonna bring it up for a big wide cleave.
Hell yeah.
So it stabs right into the creature, just lodging right into their shoulder where the arm's missing, make that wound that much worse as just blood is splurting onto you. The creature roars out in pain as it goes to Weary's move.
All right. What's TK's HP looking like?
6.
Okay. That's an easy answer to that
yeah,
question.
No, she looks
6.
bad. There's currently
Yeah.
a tentacle that's just strangling her. She's all
Yeah.
bug-eyed, bleeding out of everything.
Weary takes out a healing dart and fires it off, healing you for 9.
right into TK's bare ass.
There's like a lingering shot where it's like wah wah. It's like a funny little comedy bit.
Ow.
Don't take this the wrong way. I don't think that's going to do much for when this thing eats me next turn.
You are right, but hear me out. I'm not gonna let it do that. So that was my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Is the this will knock me the fuck out though, because it's 10 to use the dark blade, right?
Yep.
Crap, I have exactly 10 HP.
But boy, does it do a lot of damage.
Oh wait, I take out the bread that sacrifices itself for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it has eyes. Well, I don't know it has eyes. That was like non-canon, so I don't know.
well, that was canon.
You
It's
just
just-
don't remember it.
That was Albert who saw that.
Okay, so I take out the weird carrot cake bread meant to trick children into eating it that can save your life if you die.
So do you like set it on the ground beside you? Or?
Yeah, I don't know how it works. I just like I create like a
generally just like set it on the table and say, "Okay, go."
Put it in your mouth.
Yeah, no, I
Hold it in your mouth.
I wrap a quick thing of like twine around it so I could like Spider-Man pull it towards me.
Okay.
As I run up and grab Darkblade, and I'm gonna take the 10 and have the bread not undie me. I don't know how this is gonna work.
All right, roll
just
that.
Grab Darkblade, put all your weight into it.
Roll
Yeah,
that that attack.
All right, so this is gonna be fine. Oh, there we go. Dirty 20.
All right, that's a hit.
All right. The damage is how much?
3d10 and
3d10.
3d6.
Oh, that's a big number. All right, so let's do
That's why it
3d10 on the
hurts.
roll 20. 25 for the 3d10,
Okay.
Yeah.
and then 12 for the 3d6. So that's 36 overall.
All right. So the creature is looking rough now. You both did these wicked swings with Darkblade. Darkblade's having the time of their life. You're just cleaving into this creature. Weary, you crumple to the ground as this just psychic energy rips out of you into the blade, igniting it. And you fall, the blade falls, and we see little arms and legs start to wiggle out of the bread. We go to the creature. The creature looks down at Weary and then looks at you, TK. And if this thing could smile, you think it is.
I've never met such a strange creature. Shards of one, the whole of another, weave together with intricate void magics. This is definitely the work of that old scientist, isn't it?
Fuck if I know. But what I do know is that I've never met such a giant bitch. And she spits in his face.
Hell yeah.
All right. How much hit points you got, TK?
I got 15.
Not anymore. The first hit just rips right into you. And you look down. Your blood is spilling everywhere as this claw has just pierced right through you to the other side and is slowly pulled back as you sink into unconsciousness. And you fail your first saving throw as the tentacle begins to squeeze your body and we hear cracks and breaks. What is your maximum hit points?
It's got an extra 5 because of aid.
Currently, without the glove, the gauntlet thing, it would be a total of 89.
89. Okay, good. So you are sitting at, so you had 15 before. So that was half, so that comes down. So you're sitting at minus 34, as you are no longer raging. The creature just drops your body as you fall lifeless to the ground, and it just sort of reaches over at the Darkblade, looking at it inquisitively. We watch as this bread, slowly, these eyes blink on it, and a smile goes onto its face. It looks around happily.
Hey! I'm the Nostradamus Emergency Bread Loaf. I'm used to help children eat bread and other healthy vegetables. They injected carrot juice into me to trick children so when they eat me, they get wonderful vitamins and nutrient minerals to go right into their system, and they just think they're having bread. And now...
Now I'm just picturing this Cthulhu having the same reaction that my character did when she first saw it, just smashing into me.
Now I will sacrifice myself so you may be healthy too!
It takes its little hands and starts tearing the bread loaf as carrot juice just starts spraying everywhere. Looks down at Weary.
Please enjoy my vitamin-packed body! These essential minerals will help you!
As Weary, you stabilize. As the bread is forcing pieces of it into your mouth and chewing it for you and helping you swallow. You are at 1 hit point.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
I get up, stumbling.
It is your turn at the moment. TK is looking horrible. This creature has a lot of blood dripping down on the ground, but is leaning
should
over
I go
the
ahead
dark
and make
blade.
my death saving throw?
Oh right, you do start the turn, so yeah.
How is this one looking? Like the spooky guy.
Rough.
Oh,
Really
okay,
rough.
That's a pass.
Okay.
That's 12.
It's 1 fail, 1 pass.
Oof, okay, man, I wish I hadn't blown up all my good magic items.
It
that
just
do damage.
tastes so much carrot juice.
Does the bread only work once?
Yeah,
Bread
Gil,
does only work once.
but it makes you automatically pass your saving throws and come back to
Hell
1
yeah.
hit point.
Hell yeah, I would love that bread. That bread saved my life.
I will never forget you.
I will never forget you, weird piece of bread.
Eating him.
Like a heel with a couple legs sticking out now.
Oh jeez, oh jeez. Okay. He stands up. It's like a combination blood, carrot juice. I can't use the dark blade again because it'll just knock me out. Okay.
Do it. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Sacrifice yourself.
What? That was not what I was thinking. What the fuck?
Kill this fucker. DK hates it so much.
I don't want to leave us unconscious with the dead body. That feels like an invitation for a bad time. Oh, jeez. Okay.
We got another inspiration and a disadvantage.
I do.
I do
Okay.
see that.
All right. Rather than using Dark Blade, I might be able to pull enough damage out of my spells. If I
Call him a
roll
dick.
okay.
Run up there and kick him in this weird squid balls.
Actually, if I can push him into that reaction thing, does it work whenever he's hit? Or like how
You
does
don't
that
know.
work? Ah, crap. Because if I try to push him again, I'm afraid I might fuck up and like I'll just die before I get to do anything.
You felt when you connected, it was like instant.
But it doesn't happen when I Dark Blade him. I noticed that.
No.
Okay. Well,
That look tells me Lucas just forgot about it.
No, it only has 1 reaction a turn, so.
oh, so it ran out. Okay. I take out the Paradise Serum.
Okay.
Hey, jackass. You said you had a lot of good notes, right?
The creature turns towards you surprised.
Yeah, you took a lot of really good notes on immortality.
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna enjoy reading them over your corpse. And I swallow the Paradise Serum and I take Darkblade and run at him.
All right, roll that melee attack.
Alrighty.
God.
Roll well.
Yeah, God, I hope so. Oh man. Oh geez. Oh beans.
We have inspiration.
I do have inspiration. I'm just gonna roll physical dice because why the heck not? I'm gonna use that inspiration. Oh, that's much better.
Don't forget that flash of genius.
Yeah, I can't use that's for ability checks or saving throws. But I rolled a dirty 20.
Wait,
You hit.
Okay.
what?
3d10. Oh, that's not good. And then 3d6. So 25 points of damage.
You pick up Darkblade. You shove Darkblade through this being. This energy is pulsing through you. You feel strange happenings to your body. There's a strange feeling around your neck. It's very itchy. You're shoving this blade into this creature as its eyes are wide. Blood is pouring out of it. You're getting closer and closer to this beast's face as these tentacles are rearing up and they drop down. It had 24 hit points left. You feel the pain just pulse through your body as you take 10 damage and go unconscious and collapse to the ground.
Cool.
And we leave you there to go to our 3 favorite randos.
I was like, do we hear them screaming or anything
this
at this
is
point?
A
Like,
lot of noise.
So,
The combat started right when you punched Glyph in the jaw, and it was just Glyph screaming.
there was a
the
lot of
full
screaming.
universal
Oh.
just chaos meter just happened.
There was a lot of screaming. There was a lot of yelling. You're inside the chapel. They're up top on top of a tower. There are people also screaming outside. I did start the session telling you that Dorvins and Gas were yelling at each other just outside in the courtyard.
They were.
So,
Okay.
unfortunately, you did not hear that.
Oh.
But, TK, go ahead and give me death saving throw.
Just one.
Yep, right now.
That's 14.
All right, so you're doing good. 2 wins.
No, I'm not using my own spell for that.
We gotta save it for the bad rolls.
Three of you are exhausted. You're looking at one another. You're kind of wondering what are those 2 are doing. But you're looking around. Glyph's arm isn't here. The faces on this carving are slowly moving, blood dripping out of their mouths.
You said this is a temple. Is
It's
there
a chapel,
like
yeah.
a chapel? Is there like a lectern podium or like chairs or like anything or like candelabras?
So there are. I will bring us over to the map where you all are.
The map.
I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map.
All right. So the 3 of you over here. So you're in this chapel. There is seating. There is no like podium or anything like that. There is the large intricate thing in there. There are like torches that barely sputter in here, but it once again seems like the light is partially being absorbed by the walls themselves. There is an exit this way, like on one side of you. There's the door you came in. There's another door leading further in as well, and then there is a door leading to the south. So you have 4 entrances in here while you're just kind of all collecting yourselves.
Okay. Glyph, I kind of stagger up. Ow. Am I still covered in blood, or did like the
Yeah, you got so much blood on you.
Kratok. I am so sorry. You should not have had to do that.
I'll deal with it later. We have to get out of here alive.
The others, there was an explosion. They set off Weary's shield. We have to get to them. Oh, they should be straight above us, I think. Why am I spelling so much auxiliary air? Why can't I see what time it is? What's happening?
So you're kind of alive now.
What? It's all. What do you mean alive? What do you mean? And I feel the wound has healed on my arm a good bit, and I feel that it's squishy.
And it's warm.
And it's warm.
You can feel
And it stings.
this feeling in your chest. It's just a constant of a heartbeat.
Beating. Oh no.
You're hungry. You're thirsty because you lost a lot of blood.
And I'm hot.
Yeah. It's too warm in here.
I can smell. There's too many things happening. Oh. This wasn't supposed to happen. This didn't happen the last time. Okay. It's just magic. It's fine. Think. You need to figure. Okay. So I kind of felt like I knew how the doors worked and I knew where I was going.
Mhm.
And I don't know how this is working at all. Can I roll kind of memory or intelligence to see? I want to see if I know which way gets us to the tower.
Okay. Yeah, I would say just a straight wisdom check.
Okay. 15 plus 3, 18.
So the tower entrance is in the courtyard.
Like out of this
You'd
room?
have to leave the chapel the way you came. Just go
Mhm.
back in the courtyard. And then there's kind of like you'd walk into the courtyard, go around the tower, and on the other side of the tower there's an entrance.
Okay. So rather than flipping through my memories as I usually do, I feel like synapses, and it's awful.
It's
But
very inconsistent.
We have to leave this room. The entrance to the tower is on the other side of the courtyard on the tower. We just have to get over there. Where? And I want to try that again. Do I know where the detonator is?
Yeah.
Should I roll again, or was?
Yeah, roll again.
Okay. That one's only 12.
You are fairly certain that the detonator, the Nostradamus equipment, was handed off to one of the Dwarvens. There's a Dwarven leader, and you have no idea where they put it.
Oh, great. Okay, and I'm like holding my temples. This feels so strange. I'm
You
like,
also know that the creatures you commonly refer to as Dwarvens are known as moon beasts.
Moon beasts. Yeah, the detonator was here, but they gave it to the head moon beast. There's no telling where they've put it.
What's a moon beast?
The moon beasts. The Dwarvens are called moon beasts. I don't know why I know that. I don't like this. We have to get. Okay, Kratak, can you clean me up? Can you help me?
Yeah, sure. Katak uses his prestidigitation to unseal the glyph.
Yes. Okay.
Voila.
So Glyph wouldn't know this, but Jesse knows this. Prestidigitation can also change the color of things. Can you make me gray?
Wait, would
I don't know if Kratak knows that.
yeah, but you only asked me to clean you.
Yeah. Okay.
So what's your clean color?
Whatever Glyph colors my my multi colored
Okay.
Goodwill outfit.
Yeah, I mean,
Tacky
Katak would probably
chameleon.
know that. I don't think he would know that you want to be gray.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm used to like popping my neck mechanically, but I do it for real. And I have bones now. Okay, we just have to get across the courtyard. Katak, you can go. I will try to tell them to leave or just distract them, and we shall go. Are we ready?
I think given your condition, we should probably stay together.
Yes, of course. Alora, I said earlier I had not enjoyed being awake. That is not true. I have greatly enjoyed knowing both of you. I don't know. Why is my face still wet?
Did you take that thing off?
Oh, let's get across to the tower and I can take it off. They need to still think I'm Resmir so they don't attack us immediately.
Okay, well, you should probably calm down for a second. Just take a big, deep breath.
How do I do that? It's kind of just happening.
Think like you're a vacuum. Make it intentional.
Okay. It's just like the saddest.
So breathe in like you're gonna make your body a big bubble. You think like, where's your belly?
Oh
Do
no!
I have bellies?
It should be hollow. I don't feel hollow. I feel full of water balloons.
Does the glyph have
Something-
a diaphragm right now?
It's bad.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
let's have a
It's how you
diaphragm.
feel all the time. Just
Yes,
full
it
of
sucks.
liquid.
Now you know why we're miserable all the time.
Oh.
It's not fun. It's not fun. But
Eyes
I
are
want you to
leaking.
take in a big breath of air with me. Ready? Breathe in.
The air goes through the. Oh, I didn't
Stop
know.
talking. Just do
Okay.
it. Breathe in.
Breathing in.
Breathe.
Breathing out.
Corbin. Breathe out slowly. Try it a couple more times. Couple more times until the tears stop.
Okay. I'm fine. I'm well. I'm okay. My arm is fine. Wherever it is.
You are
Okay.
a boss ass bitch. And
I am.
you can do anything. Now let's
I
go,
can't.
Rasmir. And I'm just gonna
Yeah.
like pat on the shoulder.
I can do whatever I need.
Okay.
Where'd you all go?
No.
We should probably go the way you said, right? Back out the hallway that we came.
Yes. Oh, don't worry about where we went, Corbin. They're not going to want to see us again. Okay. I straighten myself up, and I can hear the Dorvins and the moon beasts and all that outside the door.
Yeah, they're yelling at each other.
Okay, I may need some help. Help me push open the door dramatically, and I need to throw open the door.
Question: are you hiding your arm? Or lack
I'm wearing
thereof?
several cloaks. I can probably.
Yeah, that's fine. I was curious.
It's my gross, veiny Resmir hand.
So you step out as these Dorvins and the Gas are yelling at each other in a strange language.
Mm-hmm. Does Resmir understand that?
Ooh, this is gonna be a tough one. You can make a
Ooh.
wisdom check.
What is
Okay.
the language?
It is
Probably
far
speech or
yeah.
something. That's a 14.
You're getting bits of
Mhm.
it. It's really hard. The odd word of like the moon beasts are calling the Gas lazy. The Gas are calling the moon beasts dicks. Just stuff like that. General insults between the two of them as it's starting to get heated. And you see the doorway across the way is slowly starting to creak open. And you see a couple moon beasts are looking out.
Okay. I walk out, my cape adjusted in my arm. And I just look at them. What are you doing away from your posts?
Terrified, they just all start running away.
Ah! Get away from me, all. Get inside, all of you. I don't want to see any of you.
So you see the Gas are going into this lower one.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Dorvins themselves, after running away in the opposite direction, they reroute themselves and they go into this door here.
Okay. My roll 20's frozen, so I'm just
Okay,
gonna...
so the Dorvins go into the door on the right and the Gas go to the
Uh-huh.
door on the south.
Okay, but they didn't go towards the tower.
No.
All right, we're good. All right. Okay, and I'm just like, we proceed.
TK, give me another death saving throw.
That's the nat 20.
Hey! Hey!
You're too stubborn to die right now, as you're still,
That
even
tracks.
though you're unconscious, you're still so mad. You unconscious, your one hand raises to the sky and you flip off the three suns as you're still in this,
Yes.
this state. Weary, you are stabilized at the moment, but you are also knocked out. So the two of you unconscious at the top of the tower, you three meanwhile are in this courtyard now alone.
Yes, we're walking. I say, Kritok, go and make sure all of our arrangements are fine in the tower.
All right. I'll meet you again in a bit. And Kritok takes off to fly up to the top.
So Kritok, you're flying up to the top. You look over and you see your sibling again. This time it's the other twin. You're in a similar state. Look horrifically wounded as they're flying with you. That automata just forced you to do that. You took it on because you have a good heart. You killed those 8 poor individuals because you thought it was the right thing to do. And what did they do? They chose to fight that god. First they steal any chance we have at a life. And now look what they did to you, brother.
No, Glyph didn't pose that ultimatum. That was whatever kidnapped us.
But Glyph chose to fight the being that could have killed you.
Yeah,
that was
but
reckless. Just as reckless as it was to kill those demigods.
Who's to say that it wouldn't have gone that way regardless? At least they tried to fight.
Why are you defending them?
Because I've been adventuring with these people for quite a while now. They're my friends. They're helping me, and we're going to save you.
But how much damage have they done already? How much more will they do with their reckless actions? You can't stay around these people. They're dangerous, Kritok.
Doc just doesn't want to deal with the conversation anymore and tries to shake it off as he's flying.
You manage to, and they just disappear as you keep flying upwards. And just for a moment, out of the corner of your eyes, you think you see something looking around the other side of the tower, something completely composed of blood-covered barbed wire, but when you look again, it's gone. And you keep flying up. It takes just a couple minutes, because you're trying to avoid people looking out the tower windows, all that kind of stuff. You're just trying to kind of maneuver your way around things, because you don't want to take the time to explain things to people. But you do make it to the top of the tower. There's blood everywhere. Absolutely everything in this room is covered in someone's blood. TK is buck-ass naked on the ground, looking like hell. Weary they're glowing a little bit, but they're also on the ground. A lot of blood is around them. Their hand is clenched around the dark blade, and the dark blade is pierced through the skull of this massive far spawn. You're looking, there are medical instruments, scientific instruments everywhere. There are jars with organs in them. There are star charts. There is all sorts of things around here. You see your two companions.
Oh God. Does Kritok notice that Weary is like actually grabbing onto the blade?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's going to take that as a hint that Weary might be okay. And just dashes over to TK to administer some cure wounds. And that's going to be 22 points of healing.
TK, that deep breath of hot air just comes in as you open your eyes and you see Kritok blood splattered on him as he's looking down at you.
Oh,
muted.
God, TK, what happened?
The second her eyes open, her arm just like thrusts up, just barely misses Kratok's beak, and just blasts a hole through the ceiling.
Well, thankfully the ceiling's gone, the dome's open, so you just shoot into the sky.
kill a bird.
Yeah, one of those three-eyed vultures.
You knew them.
Knew them.
That took me a minute.
Alright.
What?
And yeah, she doesn't respond. She just like kind of like pushes Kratok away and stumbles to her feet.
TK, what the hell happened here?
Just points at this tentacle motherfucker. It's just like we fucking got you. I fucking told you, you fucking bitch. Spits on it again.
We should probably wake up Weary. It's probably not a safe place to just hang out here. Even I know you're excited about killing this thing, but
It points at Weary. It's like, I almost ate Weary. Just like kind of like doubles over and pukes up a bunch of blood.
Oh, the webbing is gone, by the way. It's a concentration spell, so it
Okay.
faded once I passed out.
So it's just blood.
yeah. Kratok's going to try and patch up Weary's wounds with one more cure wounds.
Cool.
And that is almost max 27 healing.
Hey, that's pretty good. How do I feel when my eyeballs flicker open?
You feel different. You feel not tired. You know, everyone has a general sense of they're tired, unless you're one of those weird, freakish humans that gets a proper, adequate amount of sleep and never is too stressed. So you don't feel tired. You feel all right, but your neck is so itchy. The whole way around it, your neck is just itchy.
You mentioned
Hey.
that this was a library?
It's more, think of it like it was just like this research station for this creature. There are stairs going down.
Okay. I'm gonna do a quick scan to see if anything has to do with the Paradise Serum or alchemy, and I'm just gonna grab as much as I can fit into my bag.
Well, you did it. Good kill. I thought you were dead.
I thought so too. I don't think dying's on the menu for me anymore. We'll see.
Roll me an investigation check, Weary.
Will do.
I'm in a lot of pain right now.
Oh, that's the wrong one. I rolled intimidation instead.
I have herbs for that, but I'm down a flight. So
Intimidation herbs. I'm gonna use my flash of genius to turn my 15 into a 19.
All right. Looking around, you're grabbing notes. You're just like grabbing, like there's bundles of things. You can't read it, whatever. You know, you kind of like shove it into your backpack. You do find one interesting thing. It's a leech that's like moving around in this jar, and just on it, like and then you see there's little wires that are moving through it, and it just is labeled artificial leech. And you're like, that's cool. I can't pass that up. You take that. You also see there's a very interesting weapon. It is this metallic, it's this gun. It's completely composed out of like this brass and copper. It has these two prongs that are outside at the end, and it looks like they spin, and like the whole barrel of this weapon spins. There are tiny little like glass like fuses along the top that look like they hold some kind of electrical charge.
Oh,
It looks very interesting, but you're not sure what it does at the moment.
I'll take that. Yeah.
PK picks up Dark Blade and just like gives it a hug. It's like, yeah, you fucking killed it. I'm
That
so
was
fucking mad at you.
Sweet. Why are you mad at me? I saved your ass.
You made me feel bad.
Yeah, that's all a part of healing. If you just go around ignoring all your bad stuff, it's just gonna fester. You never actually overcome. Now, I'm sorry you had to confront that in such a way, but you learned something.
I was gonna get to it. Fuck you.
No, you weren't. You were gonna ignore it. You were gonna say, wow, do I have issues? Yeah, Am I gonna repress them? Oh yeah.
I'm addressing issues right now.
Yeah, from behind the pile of books, I'm like, I'm sorry I hit you with an emotional shadow creature to snap you out of brain charm.
That was you.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
Yeah,
Also,
you
I'm
tried
married.
to eat me. Fuck you.
Yeah, it was a beautiful wedding.
What are you talking about, Darley?
You had to have been there. It was nice.
I guess so. And I finished packing my bag, and I politely bow to Kratok. Kratok, can you check my neck real quick? Is it fine? And I like pull down my scarf.
Before Kratok checks that, he just has to butt in and say, were you the Blade of Honor?
If I could cry, I'd be crying right now. I'd have tears of joy. I wish I was the Blade of Honor, but no. But it was beautiful, beautiful ceremony. Thank you for including me in this moment.
I didn't have a choice. You made me do it.
Yeah, that's true. But Weary did ask me.
I did. You can be mad at me later. We have to not die. And I pull open my neck.
Kratok will take a look to see what's up there.
It is a horrible rash all around Weary's neck. Like, it is looking infected.
I don't really know what to do for this, but you could use like some kind of bomb of some kind. It's red and yeah.
Okay, I'll ask Alora to look into that. I guess, I never quite went through the process of alchemical vampirism before, so we'll see how that works. I drank the immortality juice to make sure I didn't die fighting, and I kicked the star spawn. This motherfucker, real cocky till the end. Then its eyes just kind of went blank, and that was cool.
Yeah, they always are.
I'm married, and you're immortal. Kratok, you got anything going on?
Yeah, you look haunted.
Emotionally fucked up right now, but we're putting that aside until it's safe to worry about things.
Okay, let's all repress together.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, down below, you two are waiting, and it's taking a bit.
Oh, I guess Kratok's dead.
No. We were heading to the tower to go to the door.
Okay,
to go
so
up
you're
the tower.
going on.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
All right.
The other evil temple.
You found my second chapel.
Good.
So, Kratok is flying, and you two are not dying. So, you are walking along the side. You see there are very large undead lizards that just kind of walk past you. Like, they don't really care. You're here, and that's just kind of how it is. But you are leading along the side, and you do find another entrance that looks like it goes into more of the wall of the facility. And you find the entrance to the tower itself.
Yes, and we're just gonna keep going.
All right. You step in to this entrance of the tower, and the door quite easily opens up. In this room, it appears to just be a common room. There's tables set up, a few dirty plates here and there left on tables. There's a spiral staircase off to one corner of the room, and another doorway that leads further in.
We just need to get up to the tower, so,
Go up a second.
Yes. Just, like I know where I'm going, because I do.
All right. So you both walk up those stairs. You still haven't seen or heard from Kratok. You are marching up into this second floor. Let's just grab my notes here. Things I didn't expect. Walking up a tower. All right. So you open up this room, and the room has been shifted and shaped by magics. The entire room appears to be made out of strange black stone. There's a large fireplace on the western wall, an ornate massive writing desk, and a very large overstuffed chair sitting close to this fireplace. But one thing that really stands out in this room, there is a large computer with a very large screen. Written along the top, it says Nostradamus Corporation Access Terminal. And there's stairs going up.
Oh. Yeah, we're walking through and we're just going up and we hit that landing and I just kind of glance and I see the screen and I'm in front of Alora because I was leading the way and I just stop.
Glyph, what?
It's terminal. It's a Nostradamus terminal.
Okay.
I need this. I've been looking for one.
Why?
Wait, only one arm. Hold on.
Oh no!
I hate it.
The attention to detail really stings.
And I turn and I look at you, and I've never had eyes before that could emote. I've never been able to express. I look manic. I look like very excited, and I'm like, it has everything about me. And other stuff that I didn't get a chance to tell you because we've been very busy.
Do we
I listened.
have
Do I
time?
hear what?
Are you sure we have time for this?
I listened. Do I hear horrible death combat?
No, you don't hear horrible death combat. You can hear someone saying, fuck you.
Do I will roll perception to hear TK saying.
No, you don't need a
everyone can fuck off.
perception.
Okay.
TK's never quiet. You just hear fuck you and like spitting and then the sound of someone throwing up and then, there's just conversation happening up there.
They sound fine. I don't know. The problem, I take a step towards it. The problem is, I don't think I can connect to it.
It does
That
have a
was gonna be my
keyboard.
next
It has a
thing.
keyboard screen.
I don't know how to type.
You have one
With
hand.
one
too.
hand, no less.
Let me tell you, typing with one hand is so slow. It is.
No. How far away do we feel like we're from the rest of the party?
Oh, you hear them. They sound like they're a floor above
They're
you.
like a floor above us? Okay. Let's get the others seem to be fine. Let's get them and bring them here. This is important.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And like we go, but I'm backing out of the room and I'm like,
You march up those stairs and you see just TK covered in blood, buck-ass naked. You see Weary scratching and just like looking over at everyone, and Kratok just like, nodding. They were just like finishing up their conversation as the two of you come marching up to the third floor.
TK is seeing if the squid guy has anything on him.
No, there doesn't.
I couldn't remember if like it was wearing anything or whatnot.
No, it doesn't seem to be wearing anything. As you're looking over this creature, a lot of it just had its items down here.
Cut off its tentacles. I don't have anywhere to put these tentacles.
They're very large. They're like 6 feet long, 8 feet long.
It's like, Weary, give me your bag.
It's
Yeah,
full
sure.
of paper.
That's the funniest mental image because TK is so tiny.
You're just dragging this tentacle along.
Like a toddler with an oversized teddy bear. Just,
Yeah.
I can't put it in the bag. I have important research material that'll make me not lose my creative spark. But I will carry it for you.
TK, I have bags.
Is that
Hello?
raspberry? And I take out-
TK just immediately turns and blasts at
No,
Raspberry.
no!
Jess, I'm doing it.
can I like
No.
TK's
voice-
blasting.
You can get in the way.
You missed
Okay.
this whole part.
We
Oh,
did.
no.
I'll
Oh
do
fuck,
that
it's
then.
Raspberry.
So
I
yeah,
have
that's a that'll be an 18.
Wait.
That hits.
Is TK forgetting stuff from the wolf form? Is that because I did tell
TK
TK?
wasn't
TK
around
and Weary were not
for
there.
this.
They saw the guard coming at me. They didn't see me put on the mask. They don't know what
didn't
happened.
have audio.
And then when
Alright.
you sent the message to TK was not able to inform me about any of it because TK couldn't talk normal.
Was a wolf. Yeah, my AC is 17, so an 18 does hit me.
Oh wait,
Please
no,
knock
but
me
I got in
downstairs.
the way.
I was in front of you.
Yeah, but I went to like push you to cover you.
Okay,
We're
so
trying to save,
Alora,
so-
you can take the damage.
Cool. I just saved your ass, okay?
You did. Thank you.
You just fixed your whole face.
You'll
Let me
be
do this at
taking
least.
15.
So Alora, you get like
I have dirt.
as you just, you hit into Glyph, and the two of you fall down a couple stairs. as you-
Yeah, I'd just be glad I didn't throw Dark Blade at you.
so
I
as
turned to TK. I think you got her.
so as we look at this scene, TK triumphant, blood smeared, weary, giving a thumbs up, Kratok going, "Oh no!" He's got
we
his
go kick
claws
their
out.
asses.
We leave our dear randos here at the top of the tower. Did you all have fun today?
Oof.
Yeah.
I got to look at
Wow.
random plants.
Wow.
What a blast.
None of that went how I thought it was going to go at all.
That boss was meant, it was like, the sub boss, but it's still meant for the whole party. And if TK did not critical, both of you would be placed in jars.
Dead as
Whoa.
shit.
Yeah. That critical fucked them up. It was like half their health. I was like, all right. Okay.
Suddenly an unwinnable fight became very doable.
Yeah,
Very
that's
winnable.
how we're
Barely
playing this.
doable.
Wow. That was wild.
It was.
Good
I
thing
forgot
you
about
had
the
that
bread. Yeah.
I never forgot the bread because that's my
bread.
that was one of my two contingencies. The
Michelle-
other being the immortality potion.
Michelle messaged me mid-session, saying, "What the fuck was that bread scene? Why?" So, sorry, my dear, for the bread. But yeah, I am glad that we got to use that bread. Oh man, so many weird
We'll
items
get
that
that
thrown into
bread.
this game.
Wild. Absolutely wild. Amazing. Applause to y'all too for taking on the mini boss alone.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Whew.
Restful.
That was a very fun session, and I barely did any rolling. So,
I got married.
You're
Yeah.
married.
I was sitting on that one for a while. I was like, oh, we're finally gonna use it to get TK back into fighting fit.
Gotta feel your
Good
feelings.
place. Yep. That's why TK is just in a very gung ho attitude right now because she's definitely trying to repress harder feelings.
Well, everyone, this has been a blast. We're all going to go around the table, plug anything we have, anything you want to recommend, of course. This has been a wild session. I'm very happy with how things are going. The randos are conquering the facility. You're getting some answers soon, and you're starting to put the pieces of the puzzle together. Can you survive the rest of the facility? Because you must be running low on supplies.
I'm gonna use my item that gives me a spell slot back to get a spell slot back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need that one.
It's a good idea.
Really use
Will
one
the
of those.
randos just hide in this tower? Who's to say?
Maybe we should take a nap.
Find a supply closet and be like, okay,
Chair in front of the door.
That'll work.
I don't want to sleep in this place any more than I already have.
So I have been your GM for the evening. I run the Ballad of the 7 Dice Tutor. We also have a podcast, Ballad of 7 Dice, where we are nearing up the end of Act 3. Whereas this show is getting near the end of Season 2. So wow, hitting those season finales. So definitely check that out. Lots of fun, creepy, weird stuff. Right now I think we have like a mask special, like an arc where we're playing masks with Diana from Multiclass Theaters and one of our players, Umberto. So a lot of fun. Check that out. We also have a Patreon. Where it's just, as low as $1 a month, you get access to everything on there, all sorts of goodies. I was trying to write up the script for the audio drama, and then I burned my hand, and I've been very busy. So I will plug away at that with one hand, and hopefully OneNote will stop deleting my stuff. Yes, recommendation time. Who did I recommend last time? I think it was the Backwater Bastards. This time around... Give me a second. I think I would have thought about this beforehand. Here we go. Podcasts I'm following. Hell yeah. I want you all to go check out Bad Heroes. If you want to hear about another group of bad heroes who stumble their way through with misadventure and having to unfortunately work for essentially like a queen in hell, go check out Bad Heroes podcast. It's a lot of fun. We actually had 2 members of their podcast join us for the High Noon special, Dre and Leanne. So yeah, go check out Bad Heroes. It's a lot of fun. It's a Pathfinder 1E podcast. And yeah, I will move things over to Ian.
All right. I'm just gonna recommend content I have been consuming, as is tradition. You can find me on Twitter at Ian_Caliente. You can find me in upcoming podcasts and shows when they are released. The only thing I'm in that's currently releasing is Tempest Multi, which is a Monster of the Week, southern kind of like forest spooky horror situation with some interdimensional travel and angels. It's a fun time. But my recommendation for this week is 2 things. One, if you like X-Men and you like a percentage of this cast are not straight, you will enjoy Cerebrocast, which is the tagline is where a homo and his friends explain Homo Superior, where they talk about X-Men characters. So they go into like deep dives of different X-Men characters, usually from really cool perspectives. And I've been just listening to that slowly. Their TikTok is really funny. That's actually where I discovered them, but it's called Cerebrocast. And the guy actually like talks to like people who are writing X-Men comics and stuff, like people who are like in the industry, or like have like some connection to the character. And it's a really cool show. It's a good time. I like X-Men a lot, but it's something I've like heavily gotten into in terms of comic reading recently, because I picked up the big House of X, Powers of X book, or Powers of 10. And I read that and I was like, wow, this is really good. I'm going to read more X-Men. So this has been like my door into that, because before that, my knowledge was mostly like the 90s cartoon and then the other cartoons. And then my other recommendation is Spy X Family, which I think is just Spy Family. It's an anime where a spy has to like infiltrate another country and he needs a fake wife and kid to do it. So the fake kid he gets is a telepath, so she immediately knows what's up and thinks it's super cool. And the fake wife he gets is an assassin, and she's trying to hide her identity and not get found out. But of course, their telepathic kid can like kind of tell. And those are just like the first 2 episodes, which is like the concept. So it's not really spoiling it. Like it's like a spy family, and it's a really fun like. It's got good fight scenes and it's really cute. The little child character is very cute because she can do the whole telepathy thing, and that just makes her a weirdo. So it's really fun. I would give it a watch. It's airing this season, so like you're getting episodes weekly. It's only up to 2 episodes right now.
Nice. I've been looking for new anime. Meg.
Hey, I'm Meg. You can find me on Twitter at Narnia's Pants, where I shitpost. This week I am recommending, as always, to follow your small streamers. You can find me on my friend's channel that we went to go visit last week, this Thursday, I think. Well, we will be playing, I can talk, a fun little game called Core Keeper. I talked about it a little bit, so we get to kind of try and play that as multiplayer. It's great. It's in early access right now, so they're just always tweaking little things, but it's very like they said it's more like Terraria.
I think you're gonna have to do that whole thing for some reason. OBS just crashed. We're live now, but we were good up to the point where you were talking about your friend's stream and how you're going to be on it, and then OBS just had a panic attack. And
you know what? Fair. OBS, me fucking too, bro. Anyway, let me just briefly recap. Hi, I'm Meg. I'm a big queer mess. You can find me on Twitter at Narnia's Pants. I shitpost and talk about being a teacher and all the other fun things. I hype up my friends, yada yada yada. If y'all have been here long enough, you know where I'm at. I am recommending, as always, to support your small streamers. My friend, Just Dorky Teacher, Bo, is getting to play Core Keeper, which was the game we talked about last week. It's like Stardew meets Terraria meets Minecraft meets all those fun kind of little games. So that would be my Thursdays. Wednesdays, I am over on Critical Misses, where I get to be gay as shit in the Regency era dramas that we all know and love, like Bridgerton, Downton Abbey, all of that fun stuff, but gay. So it's a lot of fun. We have season 2 coming up probably at the end of May, but we're ending this season with my wedding. So we will see what gets to happen then. That is Wednesdays at 7 over on Critical Misses. And Tuesdays I'm here shit posting and just vibing.
All right, so make sure you see Meg's wedding, Critical Misses. Can't miss that moment. I will hand it over to Jess.
Hi, I'm Jess. I'm art_fantastical on social media. I'm in the middle of moving again, and I'm so busy. I have so much unfinished art and so many plans. I every few days I'm like, oh, what if I draw all the randos as like Pokemon trainers? Like, oh, what if I draw all the randos in like Regency outfit? Like, I have so many ideas, y'all, and I want to do all of them eventually once I'm done moving. But speaking of Regency things, the only thing I've done recently, other than pack and clean and move, we powered through season 2 of Bridgerton. Season 1 was kind of like all over the place, but season 2 was really good, and I cried like a baby. It made me cry. Like, I knew what was gonna happen. I still cried. So if you need some just like really nice romance period drama nonsense, go for it. I liked it much more than season 1. And yeah, it's easy. We played it while we were packing, and we were just like, what? Their hands almost touched. Gasp. So it's a good time. So if you're into that, give it a watch. Otherwise, I don't know, light a candle for me. We have 2 weeks to move.
Yes. Believe in you.
It's gonna be fine. But that's what I'm up to. All right.
Best of luck with the moving. Eve.
Hello, I'm Eve. You can find me over at Copper Harpy on the Twitter. That's Copper as in metal, Harpy as in the bird monster. My recommendation this week is going to be Manhunt by Gretchen Felker Martin. It is a brutal, vicious, just absolutely violently trans book about a gender apocalypse. It's actually really, really good. It's also very gross and terrible. So highly recommended. A bunch of Turks just get the shit killed out of them in the end. It's nice. I liked it.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
And also I recommend Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are pretty cool.
I feel like you brought in like two moments.
That's her entire personality, though. Weren't you the one that was also tweeting about how like nobody knows if they had floppy ears?
Yeah. And
What?
For now.
For
now, nobody knows.
Like if they had big old ears.
Oh, I
We
see.
would really know.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, because it just they would.
But we wouldn't know.
Yeah.
They would have rotted away
Nobody-
before they could form the fossil.
Nobody's gonna know.
Unless you got real lucky with like a skin impression or something. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
Some dinosaurs might have just had big old ears.
Yeah. If Gender Apocalypse isn't already a band name, it should be, because that's a really good band name. Keep that in the back pocket.
Jason.
Hello, I'm Jason_42 here on Twitter. I also recommend Dinosaurs. Just in general, they're kind of neat. I used to love Land Before Time, motherfucking Tree Stars. It's great stuff. Yeah, I don't have much to recommend. Just thanks for coming out, everyone.
Remember to check out our social medias where we have information on the giveaway. So check that out. Plenty of ways to enter. But until next time, ta-ta, everyone.
Wait, are we gonna raid?
Are we gonna raid someone? Oh
Yeah,
my
we
should.
are.
I'm on
the thing that we're supposed to do every stream now.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm on a delicate balance of trying to not get OBS to just freak
Cross
out.
promotion,
So
baby.
let me
Right.
see.
OBS just beefing it.
Tell me.
So there's Nat 20. They're doing D&D. If you want to keep it on the thing. Also, my friend's channel. I'll be on Thursdays streaming right now. Waffles Maple Syrup is playing Starfinder.
I'm gonna say yeah. Waffles is playing.
They usually do their break right when we end, so I think that might not be a good time to jump in. But we can jump in. Who'd you say was? You say somebody's playing D&D right now?
Yes. Nat 20. Let me.
How do I, so NAT and then
and then
the word
20. Yes.
Okay.
So NATTWENTY.
NAT. All right.
I need to start
Did
sending you like
that work?
places to go.
All right. There we go. We're going. We're going to raid.
Goodbye.
We're gonna see you all later. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Click raid now. There we go.
You really are on a Western theme lately. You got the
Yeehaw.
Duty Pistols. You started the stream